Angola is on the southwest coast of Africa. The long Atlantic coastline goes on for miles, where the sand meets the water. If you go inland, the land changes. You find thick, wet forests, big open grasslands, cool, rolling hills. This country has a complicated history, like a quilt made with pieces of old African kingdoms, and hundreds of years of Portuguese influence. This history isn't just in the buildings or the language, it's deep inside its kitchens. This has made a type of food that is special and full of feeling. Food here is the most important thing. It's more than just something to eat. It's how families and communities talk to each other. When someone asks you to eat, it's like they're inviting you into their life. The dishes are simple, made from what land and ocean give, yet deeply flavorful. The tastes you find in Angola are like a conversation between two continents. Every type of food has its main parts, the key things that make up daily meals. In Angola, these main foods are simple, versatile, and rooted in the earth. Right in the middle is cassava, called mandioca. You can boil it, fry it, or grind it into flour. That flour makes fung, a smooth dough-like paste served with main dishes. Alongside cassava, corn or milho is very important, especially in the central hills. It's ground into flour for a rougher kind of fung. Rice and beans together make a full, healthy meal eaten across the country. Sweet potatoes, yams, and plantains are often fried until golden or boiled and mashed. These everyday foods give comfort and energy, a canvas for stronger flavors. Angola's long Atlantic coast means fish and seafood are central. The cold Benguela current brings rich marine life. Sardines, sea bream, grouper, ocean gifts. Grilled to highlight freshness, dried and salted to preserve, adding savory depth inland. If one dish could be called the soul of Angola on a plate, it would be muamba de galinha. This isn't just a chicken stew, it's the country's national dish. The name hints at its main ingredient, muamba, palm oil. Bright red-orange oil gives color, earthy smell, and smooth texture. Making muamba de galinha is slow and loving. Heat red palm oil, season, and brown chicken on all sides. Add chopped onions, crushed garlic, and tomatoes. Cook until fragrant and breaking down. Add okra, squash, and pumpkin. Okra thickens the sauce, giving a smooth, slightly slippery texture. Let it simmer covered for at least an hour until the chicken is tender. The finished dish is beautiful. A sunset-colored, dark, shiny stew with deep, complex taste. Earthy palm oil, sweet onions and squash, savory chicken, bright garlic and tomatoes. Served with fungi or rice, perfect for soaking every drop. For celebrations, family get-togethers, and honoring guests. Well, it really is something special. Kalulu is another main dish, a hearty, healthy stew that shows how Angola uses both ocean and land. It can be made with fresh fish or meat, but its most traditional form uses dried or smoked fish, an old practical way to have protein year-round. Dried fish brings strong, smoky savor you can't get otherwise. A taste of history, cleverness, and the sea. The stew mixes leafy greens, sweet potato leaves, cassava leaves, spinach, with tomatoes, onions, and garlic, making a fresh aromatic base. Like muamba, okra adds body. Red palm oil brings color and earthiness that pairs perfectly with the smoked fish. First soak to soften and remove extra salt, then break into pieces. Heat oil, sweat onions and garlic, then cook tomatoes down to a thick paste. Stir in dried fish, fresh greens, and okra. Add a splash of water, cover, and simmer until the greens are soft and flavors meld. The result is thick and chunky. Green from leaves, red from tomatoes and oil, and flaky, softened fish. Kalulu feeds body and soul, usually with fung or beans and rice. Everyday elegance from land and sea. Section 5. Fungi and mufete, the essential pairings. You can't talk about Angolan food without properly honoring fungi. It's more than just a side, it's the edible spoon. Funge is a thick, smooth porridge made from cassava, funge de bombo, or corn flour, funge de milho. Flour is slowly added to boiling water and stirred fast with a wooden stick, the leiteira, until thick, stretchy, perfectly smooth. Mild in taste, funge is the perfect partner to rich sauces. Mwamba de galinha, kalulu. Pinch off a piece, roll it, make a dip, then scoop up sauce, vegetables, and small pieces of meat or fish. Its softness contrasts beautifully with tougher textures. Eating with funge connects you directly to the food and each other. If funge is the heart inland, mufete is the soul of the coast, Angolan simplicity that celebrates fresh Atlantic fish. Grilled over hot coals until the skin is crispy and the meat moist and flaky. Often sea bream, tilapia, or horse mackerel. Simply seasoned so natural sweetness shines. A feast of sides and a hot chili sauce. Smoky fish, starchy comfort, creamy beans, fresh salad, perfect harmony on a beachside afternoon. Go deeper and you'll find dishes that are bold, strong, and full of tradition. Cabidela is one of these. It's rice cooked with the blood of a chicken or a duck, a philosophy of using every part, wasting nothing. While challenging for some, cabidela is treasured in Angola and reflects Portuguese culinary history. A careful ritual. Collect the blood, mix with a little vinegar. Cut the chicken and stew with onions, garlic, bay leaves, and spices until tender. Rice cooks separately. At the end, stir in the mixture. The sauce turns deep brown, rich, tangy, savory. Served with tender chicken over dark, flavorful rice. Complex, surprisingly delicious. Vinegar brightens richness, texture creamy, flavor savory with an iron-like depth. Not for the faint of heart, but memorable for the adventurous. It shows a rustic, resourceful side, often for special events. Trying cabidela is joining a long-standing practice, valuing every part of the animal, a connection to Angola's deeper food history. The rhythm of life in Angola can be felt in how daily meals are structured. Breakfast, or matabicho, is simple. Bread with butter, maybe a sweet cake or pastry, with a cup of strong coffee. In the countryside, leftover funge or fried dough called filhos. A light start to kill the bug of hunger before work. Lunch is the main event. Families gather to share a hearty plate. Rice or funge, beans cooked in palm oil, and a main protein. Grilled fish, chicken stew, or fried meat, with a simple salad or greens. Time to eat and connect. Dinner is lighter, leftovers, or a simple soup or stew. To understand the food, visit the markets. Lively, beating hearts of every community. The air is thick with strong dried fish, sweet mangoes and papayas, earthy cassava, sharp chilies. Stalls piled high, greens, deep red tomatoes, yellow bananas, purple onions. Sellers call out prices, friends greet warmly, and the butcher's knife keeps a steady beat, messy, beautiful, immersive. The streets are an extension of the kitchen, delicious snacks, and quick meals for people on the move. Street food fuels the city. The grellador tends espetadas, beef, goat, tasty sausages, seasoned with garlic and spices. You'll find pastéis, savory pastries with fish or meat, fried plantains and crispy cassava fries. Bakers sell warm bread rolls and sweet treats from expertly balanced baskets. It's not just convenience, it's business spirit and skill. Local flavors cooked with pride and served with a smile. Angola is big, and food changes from coast to interior with local land and ingredients. Along the Atlantic, seafood leads. Mufete, kalulu, fresh, grilled, celebrating the ocean. In the south, herding shapes grilled and stewed meats, often with corn-based funge. Inland hills rely on farming, cassava, corn, beans, many vegetables, with slow stews and clay pots over open fire. Some regions enjoy smoked caterpillars and other insects, valuable protein and authentic taste of place. Angolan food is like a living history book. Every dish tells a story of the land, the people, and what shaped this nation. Cassava, corn, and beans speak of old farming history, a deep understanding of soil and sustenance. These are flavors of survival and identity. Red palm oil connects Angola to West and Central Africa, a shared thread of flavor. On this foundation sits a clear Portuguese influence: garlic, onion, bay leaf, wheat flour, with stewing, grilling, and baking shaping dishes like cabidela and grelhados. Angolan cooks adapted and made these ideas their own, creating something uniquely Angolan: big pots of mwamba and kalulu cooked for many. Sharing funge from a common plate strengthens bonds. In Angola, to be asked to eat is to be treated like family. From smoky grilled fish on the coast to hearty stews of the hills. From bustling markets to quiet kitchens, a rich, varied journey full of heart. Built on fresh ingredients, slow cooking, and deep respect for tradition. To explore Angolan food is to discover the nation's soul: warm, generous, and incredibly flavorful. Which traditional dish from Angola would you most like to try?